could be a transition free-for-all tonight, Brent. What's your feeling about going for the open three on the break rather than taking it in for a higher percentage shot in the layup?
Well, nowadays we know that the three-pointer actually means more for any given team.
Analytically, you're right.
Analytically, yes. But Kevin, what I'm interested in is on a given night like this where we're going to see a ton of threes, what's the decision-making of the guy with the ball? Sometimes it'll be the point guard. It might be a wing player, but how smart is he at finding the right shooter at the right time at the three-point line on these fast breaks?
Making those big decisions, you're right. There's Jackson with the three. Drills it from outside.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And that one's good, Caruso.
A good decision right there from Dwight. Excellent awareness on that particular play.
Pass to Jokic. And stolen by James. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Capitalizing on the error, grinding out points, you gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
Now, here's Jokic. Misses the baby hook. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Caruso. Howard down with both hands.
Well, Howard showing some nice poise there. He scanned the floor well and firing a good, hard, crisp pass to his teammate.
Pass to Caruso. Offline with his three.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Quick start for the Nuggets in this one. 6-point game. Now here's James. Guarded by Jackson. And stolen by LeBron. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Well, how about LeBron reading the defense, waiting and being patient there until the gap opened up to deliver.
From deep. And it's Wiggins missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Over to the wing. Outside Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. To the wing right side. Here's Jokic. And again, the Lakers no good.
And last season, really not a fun one for Dwight Howard, as he missed a lot of time. A lot of games left on the table by him as he has battled those back issues.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Pass to Kleba. Outside Jackson. To the middle. Howard with the steal. And LeBron with the clear path to the hoop. And James throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
That's good. And so Howard with the assist. James has got 7 points. And with Howard, his presence was missed in the lineup last year due to injuries.
And Howard isn't what he once was, but he can still make a difference on the floor. That size and rebounding really hard to replace on a team by just one player.
Stolen by Jackson. Here's Wiggins. And stolen by Howard. .141 left here in the first quarter. Here's Caruso. To the left side wing. Lets it go with a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 11.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. And it's sent back by Howard.
Well, that's where he is just a force. Such a great internal clock in terms of his timing to go up and block those shots, Kevin.
And there's another turnover by the Lakers.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Pass to James. And here's Gay outside. The Lakers with the rebound.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, you can't leave people open around Jokic, and the offense is set up to have cutters and movement. They'll take advantage of the defense if they sleep.
You know, it's got to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Jackson. Fires the 3. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
That one is off.
And for a big man, Jokic is more than just a good free throw shooter. He is fantastic.
And so it's Denver holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Nuggets so far.
Just stretching out the floor in that first, they had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
Now, here's Jokic. Bogdanovich, no luck.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
So you're saying, GA, that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion?
There's McLemore. Off the left rim and out.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
You know, you watch Nikola Jokic out there, and he just moves like a guard. The way he approaches the game, sees the court, and shoots just aren't found in that center position.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Here's Bazemore. Baines with the block. Jokic, no good.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
On deep, McLemore. The Lakers really having a tough go here. It's deflected. It's stolen by Morris. No good off the back of the rim. You know, Greg, Jokic has so many tools at his disposal. He's a walking triple-double threat.
The passing and vision is what really sets him apart at that center position. The offense can run through him and should run through him with how he can distribute the ball.
And that one is good. Morris has got his first bucket of the night.
Great to see when Melo spots his open teammate. Good at noticing the overcommitment that time.
Pass to Jokic. It's stolen by Anthony. And the call will be against Alex Len. That's his first foul. Los Angeles making a switch here. Kept alive.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And here are the Nuggets now. Anthony. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Len. That's tipped. And here we go. Fast break. McLemore's got it. Morris with the bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
You know, Brett, we know guys love really jawing at each other. What was your criteria for issuing a double technical for trash talk?
Yeah, in today's game, it's kind of like it could be a whisper or a wink, you know, the way that they look at it.
It's both sides, doesn't it?
And they just try to curtail anything that could escalate, Kevin. That's really what the referees are doing. As soon as they see some kind of body movement or see guys starting that way, they want to cut it off before anything else happens. So the criteria is a little bit confusing. Sometimes I like to see them getting after it a little bit.
A pretty simple solution to ending this run. It would just be getting back and actually playing some defense.
Now here's Len. Pass to Jokic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the Nuggets franchise still looking for their first trip to the NBA Finals.
How about the franchise making the ABA Finals back in 1976? So it's been quite elusive here in the mountains to get the finals back to Denver. 40 years ago, still looking for that trip.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And he gets it back. An easy 2 points on the layup. Jokic has got 6 points in the quarter.
Seemed to be laying in the weeds there in the first quarter, but now we're seeing him come out, put all the cards on the table, and ramp it up.
And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Now here is Morris. 6 to shoot. Launches a 3. And it's Rivers with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And there's a foul called on Alan Graham. That's his first foul. Out to Anthony. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. 6 on the shot clock. Back to McLemore. Three-pointer.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
They get it back. Pass to Jokic. Over Anthony. Baines with the block. They retain possession. And the basket is good. Land's got 4 this quarter. And here's Anthony from the arc. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
There's McLemore. Lays it up off the glass. McLemore's got 7 points in the game.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Here's Jokic. And so it's Denver. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's the Lakers with the ball. From 20 feet out, And it's Kabengele with the rebound. And here are the Nuggets now. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. It sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them. Pass to Wiggins. Outside Jackson. Now Jokic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Just have to stay down on any kind of pump fake. Once Jokic got him up in the air, he had him.
And Jokic drops them both. The Nuggets leading by 22. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Pass to Wiggins. From deep three-point range.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Brandon, this next question culture we're in, what comments do you want to hear from players who have just lost a game and facing disappointment?
I like the humility aspect of this question, Kevin, and the thing that I listen to most from players who get it, they'll compliment their opponent first. Something had to happen where the opponent did something enough to beat you on that night. So you don't say that we did all these things. Give the opponent credit first. Secondly, players who shoulder a massive amount of responsibility, they'll say that they could have played better first. And that takes and deflects everything away from their teammates. And then they'll talk about what they're looking forward to most, and their challenge is we'll get better tomorrow. We'll get better next game. And that they know there's room to grow. Those 3 things are pretty impactful.
Well said.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. The Nuggets leading by 23. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Morris has got 6.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Pass to Wiggins. On the wing, Jackson. No good from outside. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Here's Jackson. After the Nuggets pick up 2. Pass to Jokic. Clock at 6. Here's Kleba. Love with a wide open look. And again, the Lakers no good. And here's Denver. Here's Morris. And he banks in the layup. 10 points for him.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The offensive rebound. For 3, Love. That shot, no good. And it's Denver the other way. Nice move. Wiggins with the block. And he recovers it. Snatched up. Out to Anthony. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Morris with the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Lakers. Back to Wiggins. Los Angeles with another miss.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Jokic draws the double. From deep. No good. Shot missing. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Morris, no good.
That was a terrific sophomore season for Monte Morris. One of the best assist-to-turnover ratio guys in the league. The former Iowa State Cyclone got a lot of rotation minutes and was huge in the playoffs as he came in as a spark plug off the bench.
And here's Los Angeles. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Kicks it out to Love. And again, unable to change momentum here. And for Morris, Brent, a great success story on a two-way contract player.
Yeah, you got to give credit to the Nuggets in the way that they operated their G League team and the way that Monte Morris was able to develop with a lot of minutes there and then come in and be an impact player. More and more teams being conscientious of how they're using the G League. Monte Morris, a success story from that sort of production.
Jackson misses.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
So both teams making some changes here. Pass to Jokic. .40 seconds left in the third. From deep three-point range.
And if you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's going to fall.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
Back to Carter. Inside. Howard with the steal. One-on-one here. From deep, Gay. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Well, you like to see LeBron make the read there as it comes off the rim and taking advantage of crashing the glass.
Here's Morris with 2 seconds left. He takes it up and lays it in. Morris has got 20.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim.
And so it's Denver with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Carter outside. Jokic inside. Pass to Thibault. From deep. Rebound by the Nuggets. And here's Jokic. Here's Len. And the dunk by Len.
Yeah, Len's not going to settle for anything else. A dunk on the inside goes up strong.
Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Gay. Knocks it loose. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last. And the turnover again by Denver.
I know people can't see you, Kevin, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
And here are the Lakers. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Out to Carter. The three-pointer, no good. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Stolen by Len. Down low. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Dwight Howard. Brent, when a team hires a new coach, what tends to be the feelings of the players in that locker room, knowing there's a new voice in it?
If you are a veteran player you have the opportunity, more than likely, Kevin, to call 5 or 6 resources that know who that coach is. Because most of the time coaches that are getting hired have previous NBA experience. If you're a younger player, you're looking at what it is that's being written and said about that coach to try to evaluate how it is that you're going to fit in. The biggest responsibility, Kevin, is that new coach trying to get as many of those players into the facility or at a meeting or at a dinner to have them understand from day one, as soon as possible, what it is that they're about, what it is he's expecting from them, and how it is he's going to go about them. Then all the other things about guesswork, those go away.
Right. All about communication.
That communication, and communication as quick as you possibly can, that's an important factor. Yes.
Here's Caruso. Pass to Gay. From deep LeBron. Len grabs the board. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Los Angeles with another miss. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for Denver. Caruso. They get the rebound. Fires the 3. Kicks it out to James. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. 13 points for LeBron.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Knocked away. That's the Denver Nuggets turning it over again. Len's shot is off.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
And so it's the Lakers with it. And stolen by James. Here's Caruso. That's tipped. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And the dunk by Len.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Here's Caruso. And another miss by Denver. Outside Jackson. Back to Love. Pass to Jackson. From the arc. A shot. No good. Now Denver takes it the other way. James outside. From past the arc. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Now, over time, LeBron James just becomes more and more capable of more things. That time the jumper goes.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. Here's Caruso. Cans it from downtown. Caruso's got 20.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nuggets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
Free throw good, LeBron.
Still playing at an MVP level, LeBron James the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
And the call up against Jokic. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And the first one drops. Good on both. And so it's the Lakers with it. Back to Jackson. Jokic inside. Jokic draws the double. Got a hand on it, but they recover it. Caruso looking for an opening. Shot clock at 5. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. That's a jump ball. Denver with the ball. Lakers ball. On the wing, James. And so it's Denver taking care of